matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's Petty. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this sophomore able to... Can get the sack.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To throw, it's Stewart. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years,
the expressway is wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wibbles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent,
nothing but green ahead. At the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got his man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 14, UCLA 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grow up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Steps away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fast motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass is intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Fires to the middle. Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was serious.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fake.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Stewart. He makes the connection. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw. Everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy,
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Line gets set. First down. Wide out in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the day.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting, but now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. They're looking for the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They go to the ground, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner goes down. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's running in the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric quad has him set up. And the Bruins are in the hurry up. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick. See, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 20 to Texas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stewart. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Coming after it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want... You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Looking for space. It's DeMarco. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to move them on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes his connection. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's DeMarco. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They'll run it. It's DeMarco. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Bruins are flying down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw at Stewart. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, UCLA 31, Arkansas 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. From the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people... Showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to throw at Stewart. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 45, on his way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
no doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Finds his tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Stewart. Quickly out to the tight end. Creates a little space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Got the quick pass. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to the air one more time. He'll throw it. Some heat on that completion. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get